You know what it is. Live, uncut,
You already know what it is.
unedited. Tell the
The
truth
Crime Chaser.
and shame the
Live,
devil.
unedited, uncut.
Hey, I got you live, so don't say nothing. If you want to call in, just call this number, okay? All right. Yeah, I'm doing live right now. Okay, if you want to call in, you could just call in on this number right here. Okay. All right, I'm live now. All right. All right, people, this is live, uncut, unedited. This is where we tell the truth and shame the devil. There's a lot going on, and this is election time. It's heating up, and everybody's mad. And man, it's heating up, people. It's heating up. It is definitely heating up, people. It is heating up. Come on in. Come on in. This is your boy Martin G, aka the Crime Chaser, live, uncut, unedited. Tell the truth and shame the devil. I love being black. All right. All right. There's, I call it a rumor that's going on. Somebody's saying that Jed is getting paid by the trustees to do what he do. And we all know that Jedediah is an investigator. He's a agitator. He's a protester. He's an activist. That's what he do. That's what he do. He good at what he do. All right. And I'm not on here trying to defend anybody bad behavior. Not at all. But that's what he do. And I know I don't want his behavior to be identified with the trustees. Now, I would say this, let's be honest. Now, he did raise, I believe, about $8,000 for Jason House, Clean House 2025. Now, he did do that now. Now, but that does not make him a part of what they're doing. So I just want to throw that out there. We want to bring some light to some things, to some situations. And I know a lot of you that follow Jed, you follow me, you follow All in the Queue, and you follow Hannibal. Some of you follow all of us, and I understand. I don't have a problem. But what we want to do is get the facts out. And yes, I know Tiffany personally. I don't hate Tiffany, but I am not a supporter of Tiffany for mayor. You know, I think she served her 4 years. Hey, she did what she did. It's over. You know, I was just heartbroken for a black woman to be the first black mayor, woman mayor of Dolton. Regardless of how we feel about Tiffany or what we say about her, she has made history. She's going down in the history books. Now, the work she did in Dolton, that's a different story. But what by her being the first black woman mayor in Dolton, she made history. You can't take that away from her, like a love or hate or whatever. You just can't take that away. We want to tell the truth and shame the devil. And listen, people, let me explain something to you. One thing on this channel, we try to be fair, and I believe I am fair. I don't like to be one sided, but I like to tell the truth. I try not to get too personal with people, especially at running. But one thing I want to say that Jedediah Brown, activist Jedediah Brown, is not running for office. He's not your problem, Tiffany. You have to worry about the trustee. Jedediah Brown is not running for office. He's not even a resident of Dolton. Now, can he be a thorn in the flesh? I say yes, but he's not running for office. Would I say, should you worry about him? I say, yeah, but he's not going to bring harm to you and your family and your daughter. He's not that type of person. You know, he go back and forth, but it's not that. I'm not on here trying to defend bad behavior. If Jed did something wrong, which I calling you out your name and sleeping your way to, I didn't agree with that. And I made a public announcement about that. But what I don't agree with you is saying that the trustees pay Jed, and that's not true. That's not true at all. That's not true. I think Jason House is probably one of the mild-mannered young men I've seen in a long time. I've never heard Jason call Tiffany a thief. I never heard him ever really getting upset, but one time when that preacher was praying, said, "Don't pray for me." You know, and I can't see the trustees paying Jedediah Brown to go against Tiffany. I can't see that at all. At all. Not at all. Not at all. Not at all. I can't see that at all. Now, I would say this. I always make a quote. You can't live a life of a liar and die truthful. How you live in this world is how you're going to die. So a man and a woman is known by the fruits they bear. All you have to do, and I understand that people, politics is dirty. It's a dirty fight. You got to do what you got to do. You got to do what you got. And I understand that. But when you start lying on folks and playing victim, you got to remember, Tiffany, you've done a lot of things to people that wasn't right. A lot of people. And the Tiffany that I'm seeing now, I don't know her. But the Tiffany that I came acquainted with back in 2016 and 17 is a loyal type person, nice, caring person, an activist. I remember we've been on crime scenes together, Tiffany and myself. Listen, when she became the mayor, and I understand you can't do certain things because you at another level. And I understand that. But you know our character. And a lot of us was with you. We stood with you. We marched with you. I marched with you. When women was getting shot down in Dolton, I came out there standing with you. You invited me out there to Dolton meeting, boards meeting. And that's real talk. That is definitely real talk. And in my heart of hearts, I don't believe that your trustees that's under your administration was paying Jedediah Brown to do what he do. That's what he do. I've been knowing Jedediah longer than all of y'all trustees and you, Tiffany, together. And that's not true. Now, will he take a payout? He probably will. I would say, yeah. But I don't believe that Jason House, none of your trustees paid Jedediah for anything. Now, I understand that you and Jedediah was going back and forth in court and for order protection, and I understand that. He got into it with your boyfriend. I understand that as well. I understand that. But for you to drag your trustees into that was wrong. That was wrong. Listen, remember you said in your own words, they can't beat me in election. And let the residents of Dolton. Now, I'm just an outside looking in. I don't belong to the township. I'm not a resident of Dolton. But what I will tell you, no matter what I think, no matter what I say tonight over this platform, it really doesn't matter. At the end of the day, what really matters, what the residents go in there and push one or two. That's what's going to matter at the end of the day. Jedediah is not a resident of Dolton. He can't vote. Maybe he can influence people to vote, but he can't vote. The Dolton residents, if you don't want Tiffany, you know what you have to do. Dolton residents, if you want Tiffany, you know what you have to do. Period. Let the record show. And I was on ground zero 1 and 2 days, and a lot of people was out there with Jason House, team Clean House 2025. And I'm hearing that the first day of voting, it was 350 people. That includes Calumet City and Dolton people together. So I think that's a good sign of people are coming out and voicing their opinion. And one thing I do know, I would say to anybody that comes to early vote They already have their mind made up. No matter what literature you hand them in their hand, they have their mind made up. But I'm going to tell you, a lot of you out there don't know Tiffany. You don't know her. Even myself, I thought I knew her, but I didn't know her. And for her to put out that video, and I understand it was a nice video, it was well put together, but I think she's going to receive a lot of backlash on that video. Now, she lied on the trustees, and I'm going to go on the record and say, yes, she lied. I would love to see her receipts proving that the trustees paid Jedediah Brown. But I tell the trustees, I know they're not worried about it. They got a lot of things. It's just a deflection, a distraction. We want to hear from Tiffany. We want to hear about the receipts. That's what we want to hear about. Tell us why is it everybody lying on you, Tiffany? We want to know that. Tell us about the Lori Lightfoot findings. Tell us about the check that you supposed to sign. Tell us about the work that you got done at your mama's driveway. Tell us about the checks that you're holding on. Those are the things that I believe the residents want to know. They want to know. Tell us about this non-for-profit charity that you say your name is nowhere on it, but you've been mentioned in several town hall meetings that's your charity. Tell us about these things. These are things that we want to hear. We want to hear. I'm just telling y'all, people, this is real. This is no make believe. This is not to. Now let me just make a clear statement. First of all, I'm not being paid by the trustees of Dolton, nor am I being paid by Tiffany Henyard, super mayor. I'm not being paid. Not being paid. I'm saying this on my own. I'm saying this, and when I saw that video. And when she said that the trustees are paying Jed, I know that's not to be true. I know that's not to be true. Trust me. Tiffany, we want to hear the facts about your administration. Now, I'm the type of person like this. If it's a lot of stealing going on around me, as me being the CEO, the head of Dolton, I would want a thorough investigation to find out who's stealing and who's taking what. When you want to know what's going on in your house, when you want to know what's being missing, what's being taken, what's being mishandled. This is real talk. When you want to know. I need you guys to hit the like on the video, share, like, comment. Share, like, comment. I appreciate every last one of you guys coming in. I haven't even looked at the comments. If you want to support this channel, there's the little banner right there. That's where you can support this channel. One of the ways, a couple of ways. And listen, I'm waiting on Tiffany to bring these receipts. Now, don't get me wrong. I know Tiffany got some information on some folks, but I'm just waiting on her to release it. Come on with the receipts. I'm waiting on her to release those receipts, people. I want Tiffany to tell the truth and shame the devil. I want Tiffany to stop focusing on Jedediah Brown and focus on your campaign. Focus on your campaign. Jedediah Brown is not running for a trustee position or the mayor position. He should not be issued at all. At all. And I understand that you're grouping him with the trustees and give, that's politics. I understand it, but it's not working. You have to get out there and convince your voters. You are strategize. You know how to strategize. You know how to get out there. But people are seeing, let me just say this to my people. You have some people that really love Tiffany. I don't care how much truth you put before them, how many receipts that you present. They love Tiffany and they're going to vote for her. That's what it is. It's not about serving the people, or doing what's right about the people. It's just because I like her. Sometimes we get caught up in personalities. We've all have been guilty of it. I have been guilty of it because I like a certain person. I'm going to side with them. We got to side with the truth, people. There's a lot of mistakes have been made in this administration. I would say with the trustees and with the mayor. And I'm going to tell you, people, this conversation that I'm having, and I'm not a one-sided person. I like to listen to both sides. But let the truth prevail, people. Let it
You
let
already
it
know what
prove.
it
I
is.
got a caller,
This is the
people.
crime chaser.
Hold on.
Live,
Hold on. I got a
unedited.
call. Hold on, caller. Let me set you up right. Hold on. All right, caller. How you doing? You're live, uncut,
I am.
unedited.
Hey,
Hi,
how are you?
hi, good, good. Can y'all hear her? All right, we got a caller. Go ahead, caller.
I'm just calling because I'm noticing that you're doing a live about what's going on and the the crazy video that was released. That's all. I mean, it's crunch time, and what else could she do but put out this video? Everybody and their mama was saw the video at Thornton Township. Everybody know what's going on. I mean, she telling people what she's doing to residents and how residents have endured her bullies and goons coming to their house and stuff like that. No. So I mean, hey, if she want to play victim, it could be a whole lot of victims. But yeah, no, it's not working. That video backfired because if you look at social media, the people are like, "What? They didn't receive it the way she thought they were going to receive it." And then that attorney, woof, this man, he is a predator to me. He is a predator on the African American, black folks. All of he's a predator in our communities. He will reach for people. In my opinion, he reaches for people who he knows are he really can't help. Uses it for money. R. Kelly, he couldn't do nothing for him. He can't do nothing for Tiffany. But for him to sit up there and say that somebody was attacked with knives and guns and all that crazy stuff, well, if it was her people because everybody else had to go through metal detectors to even get in there.
Mm.
Her people didn't because they were there early. So, here's the thing. We just need to stay focused. We got 13 days left. Early voting has been going very, very well. So people can say whatever they want to say. But guess what? They are coming out. When I talked to someone earlier, over 100 people had already came out today in this weather because they're tired of the mess.
Mm-hmm. And guess what?
Bottom line.
Guess what, my dear sister? It was older people, such as me and older than me, that was coming out there. Remember, I kept saying
Mm-hmm.
that she's got a lot of the seniors and seniors vote, but it was a lot of older people
Mm-mm.
was coming out there as well.
Yeah, and I'm gonna tell you this. We know this, but again, we can't stop people from thinking what they want to think. And I understand why they think that because when you're looking at social media, we're like, okay, there are groups on social media, and I get it. They believe that she has this hold on people. That big bingo is not a big Dolton base. It's a bigger Calumet City and a bigger South Holland base than it is Dolton.
Mm-hmm.
So those seniors, the seniors in Dolton, you saw that prayer circle at
Mm-hmm.
Tea with the
Yes, I
trustees.
did.
How many young people did you see?
I saw older
Not
people,
many.
not many.
Exactly. Shoot, me and a couple of other people, and maybe the trustees might have been the youngest people in there.
Right, right. And
So
I want to say
again,
this
people
too.
tired.
I don't have a dog
Hmm.
fight in this race, people, but I got to stick with the
Stop
facts.
saying that you
Well,
do have one
okay.
because you live in the state of Illinois. Every tax that you pay helps all of our communities,
Mm-hmm.
including the township. So no, you live in Cook County, don't you?
Yes, I do.
There you go. I mean, you have daughters and granddaughters. You know that's a dog in this fight. You fighting for them
Mm.
because anybody that's supporting her at this point, it's got to be for a reason. They're not paying attention because a lot of people want to say, oh, you all are taking down a black woman. All the black women that she has disrespected and fired and done crazy stuff to, That's not the case. I mean, so how can you support that? It's a support for Andrew Holmes. There's a second rape or a sexual assault allegation against him. You supporting that. You're supporting all these lunatics that are going around stalking residents and things of that nature. So again, people need to sit back and they need to think, why am I supporting this young lady? And think about the people who you're not supporting.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's just like if you know somebody did something wrong and you look the other way. Well, they didn't do nothing to me. Well, yeah, they didn't do nothing to you. I can see people being quiet and saying,
Mm-hmm.
well, they shouldn't do nothing to me. But there are people who don't know nothing, who have come out and they've helped her in attacking Dalton residents and Thornton Township residents when they
Mm-hmm.
have no clue as to what they're talking about. And again, they got it wrong. We've been doing, and it's not, let me not even say that, because it's not about who's been doing the work. She's showing you who she is every single day. Let's just say she wasn't as bad as she is. This woman will get on social media and have whole rants, calling people out of their names. It's just like she didn't want nobody to call her out of her name, and then say, we just need to work together.
Mm.
That's crazy.
Mm.
It's over. She knows it's over. She not getting that seat at the township. That's the big money. So now she's trying to hang on to Dalton. It's not gonna work. The
Mm-hmm.
residents of Dalton are tired. So
Mm-hmm.
people can say whatever they want to say. They can attack us personally. That stuff gonna roll off my shoulders. At the end of the day, everything they talking about is not gonna keep her in that seat.
Mm-hmm. And let me just say this to for those of that are Tiffany supporters. Just look at the facts. That's all I'm saying. Just look at the facts. Just look at the facts, especially the resident, because at the end of the day, you could be a supporter of her all around the country. But if you're not a resident, it don't mean anything, because at the end of the day, it's the residents that's going to have to make the decision to put her in or put out. That's real talk.
But
Shit.
you know
Go
what?
ahead.
That's true. But that's almost like feeding a child crack.
Mm-hmm.
If you know it's not going to help that child, why would you do it? Why would anybody who call themselves supporting her or care for her condone her actions? They need to be trying to straighten up her crown.
Mm-hmm.
They need to be trying to tell her, hey, sis, you might need to sit this one out. You still young enough. If you don't spend 20 years in the federal penitentiary, you still young enough to get your life, the way you want it or something. But quit trying to hang on to something that you're not going to have. Because at the end of the day, all she is doing, and all those people, she has to know that people don't care about her. There is no way anybody that cares about her would want her to do the things that she's doing.
Mm-hmm.
And there is no way. If my child was doing all this crazy stuff, I would say, hey, I don't know. I would be trying to get him put in a mental institution, something.
Right. And let me
Because
just
you
say,
can't do that.
I want to make a public announcement while you're here. For
Mhm.
any person or individuals that interview Tiffany, please ask her some questions. Don't just let her ran. Don't ask her questions, then answer them for her. Ask her direct questions. Let's talk about the Lori Lightfoot investigation. What do you have to say about that? Can you prove something? Why are they saying this? Why are they saying that? Ask questions, real questions. See, people getting on there,
Mhm.
and that's why we sit. Those of us is outside, just looking in, like, man, when is she going to bring the real receipts? When we going to hear something? Give us something to go on.
Never.
Because
Never.
Jedediah Brown is not running for mayor of Dolton, nor a trustee.
Never. She never would she and that's the thing. And then when a person has asked her a question about accountability, she says she will not take responsibility. One reporter asked her basically about her employees. Well, don't you feel like, nope, I'm responsible for telling the truth? That's crazy. Never have you once heard her say she's sorry about anything that's going on, even if you feel like you did right. I apologize for you feeling like this, or I apologize if all of this is happening because of my fight with the board of trustees. Never once has she said that. He's a liar. And
Mm-hmm.
you know that, and they know it. So at the end of the day, all those people who keep all those people who keep on defending it, that's fine. Do whatever you want to do. Like you say, they ain't got a dog in this fight when it comes to the vote.
Mm-hmm.
So they can defend her. Why don't they try to get her to move to their city or their town and run for office?
Mm-hmm.
Why don't they do that?
Yeah.
And the video made her look bad. It didn't look. It made her look bad. Her and that attorney. That's it. That's all.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. That's all. And people, and all it did was made it worse for her. People don't like her, and nobody is attacking her.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
and they're not. Everybody is tired of it.
Right.
You was out there seeing what was going on with early voting.
Yeah.
Her people they ain't got a chance in hell,
Let me
and they
tell y'all,
know it.
people, what I witnessed, most of the people that walked up that was voting Dalton was Clean House 25. I'm just being honest with you guys. Just being real honest. I don't have a dog fight in it first in the voting process. But by me documenting things, I'm just telling you what I see. And I was like, and I interviewed people. I said, well, y'all think the turnout's going to be great? Or because the last election, I think it was during the COVID, wasn't it? The numbers was kind of low, but I don't think it's going to. I think it's going to be a much better than it was during the COVID. Yes.
And people need to check their facts with that too.
Mm.
Let's keep it a buck. Dalton was not the only place that had low voter turnout. All of these suburbs had low voter turnout. So that's not it either. That's not it either. People were saying that it was only Dalton. No, it was not.
Mm-hmm.
Check the voter turnout. Nobody had more than 12%, 13% turnout. Nobody did. So when they keep saying that it was just Dalton, that's not true either. So again, and look at it this way. How many people running for mayor? I don't care what's going on. She can lie all day and all night and say she's scared. Ain't nobody doing nothing to Tiffany. Ain't nobody gonna do nothing to her out in public. How come you wasn't out for early vote?
Yeah.
How can you be running for mayor and not be out on the first? She ain't been outside yet.
Not yet. I was expecting to see Tiffany too. I couldn't believe it. All the other candidates, I think one person that was on her slate was there.
She didn't even want to be there. Wouldn't nobody even take her literature.
Yeah, for real. So my thing for those of you that are supporting Tiffany, and that's your right. Can y'all be honest? When is she's going to answer some real questions about what's going on in Dalton? Quit playing victim. Let's get down to the nitty gritty. Like you said, my dear sister, is 13 days left. This is crunch time. Is now or never.
Everything, and they want to know everything, and they say, "Oh, listen, Clean House 2025 has been out, and they've been out in Dalton. I know, I've been out with them. They've been out. They have a platform, they have a website, they have everything. They will talk to you about what they need. They have an open running campaign office. You can come in, you can talk to them, all of that. So there is that just because they not gonna get on Dalton politics and say, I woke up this morning, I changed my drawers, I went outside and I talked to this resident, I talked to that resident. It does not work that way.
That is so true.
It does not work that way. They are running a real clean campaign, and this one over here knows it, and she's like a spoiled child, and she doesn't know what else to do, so she's gonna try to, mess things up. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. The residents of Dalton are tired. People can get on social media and dog us out personally. They can get on social media and say whatever they want to say, but at the end of the day, these residents are tired. You never see signs on the west side. On my block, usually I'm the only person with my house signs. My husband always laughs at me like, girl, what's next? And now on my block, it's 5 houses with signs. They are tired.
Yep, they're tired.
They are tired.
This fight been going on a long time. Didn't we just pull up a video from November the 2nd, 2021, Sherry? Yeah.
Wait, say that again.
Then
I'm
we just
sorry.
put up a video, just a video of you interviewing you and Val.
So this was back, yeah, that was back in November of 2021. We retired. She keeps on blaming the trustees for trying to recall her. It was not the trustees, it was the residents who said we want to recall first. And that was what she took her seat in May, June, July, August, September, October. Like 5 months later, people wanted to recall her. The trustees was trying to give her a chance to try to get it right, try to work with her. She didn't want to do that. She was like, nope, it's my way or the highway. Do you know there is no way this town will be dry if she got in. It would be dry. You can't have a unhinged person like that running anything. You can't. She does need, somebody said she needed psych evaluation. Yeah, I'm looking at that. I don't know what she needs, but she needs to do it out of that seat.
Well, you know how it is. Ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun. Run, Charlie, run. You know, you did. I remember when she locked the trustees out and they had to have their meeting outside in the parking lot and threaten them. See people and threaten them. I was there and threaten them that they better not go in that building. They'll get arrested.
Yep, as they getting arrested. You was there, remember, and you were filming. And then that's when we didn't have a meeting that day, but remember Jason and the trustees, they called an impromptu town hall, just to explain what was going on, and she had locked us out the building and all that. And then maybe a week later, they called a special board meeting and we had it sitting outside. You were there too.
I was there too. I was there.
And that was in September. So we've been going through hell since day one.
So it didn't just start, people. It didn't just start. It has not just started. It's been going on. I don't know. I don't know this person that we're seeing right now. I'm being honest with you. I don't know this person. I used to know.
That's the thing. People think they know, but they don't know. I watched somebody say that, oh, we're friends and that is not her friend. She ain't, listen, that's just somebody just trying to get on the bandwagon, don't know nothing, ain't been around, was trying to get on the scene, and she was locked out. She wasn't, you know what I'm saying? Now, I can't say that they won't be friends now because she is looking for anybody that will support her, but they're not going to. Listen, we're not going down without a fight, not in Dolton. And it's a whole lot of people who keep dogging us residents out and stuff in Dolton, but they didn't do it. We did it with the help of a lot of people. So don't get me wrong. We have a lot of people that don't live in Dolton that have really stepped up to the plate and have helped us. I'm not going to get into names and all that stuff. They know who they are. Everybody are, from YouTubers to just plain people in other states, for people that who have relatives that live in Dolton. It's a lot. It is a lot to put up with. But we're not going to let we're not going to let this scam that she's trying to pull and what she's trying to do with putting out videos. And this ain't the worst. We have not seen the last. She is going to keep on doing things and to the very end. And when she loses the election, she's going to say she's going to do the Trump thing and say that it was, people were tampering with the votes. She's going to do everything. She is going to go kicking and screaming until somebody puts some handcuffs on her.
And to my knowledge, and to your knowledge, Sherry, nobody have hurt Tiffany, put their hands on her, fought with her. She might have gotten threats. I won't deny that. But no one that we know of.
She might have. I have. Let's talk about that. So no, I mean, we all in the ring together. If she got threats, we got threats. And the only threat she probably got was people defending themselves. Defending themselves. Listen, you bag a person in the corner, they gonna come out. That's anybody. Me, you, anybody. We cannot sit back and keep on letting this fool just do whatever she wants to do. It's crazy. And then after she's taken care of, then there needs to be people looked at who let this happen. If they hold seats, they need to lose their seats too.
Mm-hmm. And let's get back on.
It's
Okay. Let's get back on this. Let's get back on this. For the trustees, I just want to get this narrative.
hmm
I don't believe that Tiffany have any receipts proving that the trustees hired Jedediah Brown to do what he doing.
And you know what? She just said that because that's her narrative. Just like I just told you, she was blaming the trustees for recalling her. The residents recalled her. Like
Mm-hmm.
Jedediah Brown was called here to look into the Andrew Holmes sexual assault allegations. The
Mm-hmm.
essays allegations, and I saw a live he was doing. He didn't know nothing about her. He wasn't even talking about. He was like, "Hey, I don't know nothing about her. I'm here. I'm here to do this." And there were residents that were calling for him to help and come and help us get things going and help us shed some light to this stuff. So again, I don't know anything about the money being exchanged or this and that and the third. The trustees in the village of Dolton, there have been people reaching out to them to help them. I mean, we've had people to come and help us in the village of Dolton because this is crazy. This is crazy. The fact that everybody is ignoring and just letting her go bananas like she rules the world. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
That is, I mean, in my opinion, she shouldn't have even been let back in that building at the township after she took off her shoes, moved a table, and ran out to assault a person, no matter what they said. I mean, I get it. I don't feel like she should have been called. What about all the stuff that we've been called? She called people out their names all the time. She thought I put a picture out of her. It was years ago. And I'm not supposed to know this, but I know, so I'm gonna go on and say it. And she tried to get one of her former chiefs to come and arrest me for a picture that went up on Facebook that I ain't had nothing to do with.
Mm. Mm.
Again, everybody
Nah.
and people in her camp. Hey, I'm sorry. People in her camp, they say she will cuss you out like you are beneath her for real. Calling people the B word, MF this, MF that, F y'all, and who the F do you think you talking to? Or I'm y'all. I mean, she cusses people out like they dogs, but then she wants to act like that ain't happening. Has she ever wondered if somebody audio recorded that stuff? I'm just saying.
Let me say this. I heard the lawyer. I'm not going to play the tape. People, y'all have to go look at it. Saying that she was protecting her boyfriend. Hold it. Because he had. Okay, well, we'll just say if Jed had a weapon. If he did, he didn't. If he had some in his hand, we'll just say a weapon. Okay. Now, how does she know that Jed had a weapon?
Listen, she was trying at that point. She was trying anything like she always does. She creates chaos in meetings so that they won't have to go to into executive session to do things like fire her boyfriend who is really not doing anything.
Hold it, Sherry. Somebody put on here, Meg Townsend said Jed raised money for clean house. How they pay him for it?
Money.
Yeah. Go ahead.
First of all, raising money is so what? If you raise money for a campaign, have you ever donated to a campaign? Have you ever donated to anything? If he raised money, he raised money. Should they not take it? What do they have to do with anything? What do they have to do? We talking about somebody who is losing their mind and doing things to people and have been doing things to people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I heard that the body cam is released on Dalton. It's on Dalton Politics of that day of that fight. They got the body cam footage out. Did you hear about that?
At the no, I didn't. But
It's
here's the
out.
thing:
I heard it's
at the
out.
end of the day, I don't care what happened. If you are the supervisor of a township and the mayor of a community, you don't go run and jump in a fight.
Mm-mm.
It could be this, it could be that. At the end of the day, how she handled it was not professional.
Mm-hmm. And don't you notice every time that she really want to make a real statement, she go grab an attorney? Never, that's what I understand. See, what
You mean every time she want to lie? Yeah. Uh-huh.
Oh my God! Oh my God! It's people. It's almost over. It's almost over. The people have to speak. The residents would have to speak. It's almost over. And
Mm-hmm.
I listen. No matter what, I said it early before you called in, she's still gonna make history because she's the first black woman of Dalton, and that's it. We can't take that
Yeah,
away
she
from
can
her.
make history.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? We can't take it away from her, but she's not making history as a positive black woman. She's making history as a fool.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Somebody
So,
said.
but
Now, listen. Somebody said, "Did you see him with a knife?" Now I know I seen something in his hand, though, Jed. I seen something in his hand. Now, I don't know what it was. I'm gonna be honest with you, because I seen it in his pocket. I seen something in his hand, his right hand. I don't know what it was.
I don't know. I wasn't there, and I
Right.
don't go to those township meetings for that reason because I'm about doing the work. I don't, it's people they go there. They can be the watchdogs for that. I live in Dalton. The township is not a place where you can live. So I need to protect my home where I live. So for me, what's important is getting her out of that seat in Dalton
Mm.
because this is where
Hold it,
I
hold it, hold
live.
it, Sherry. Let me stop my brother here, brother. I've been knowing you since you was a shorty. You ain't never know me to take no payoffs from nobody. Listen, Jedediah is not paying me, and we don't really get along like that. No way, bro. So I want to let you know. So don't come on here. And I just accept your friend request today. Don't come on here with that. That's not right, brother. You ain't never know me to lie. You ain't never know me to lie on nobody on this platform. Real. Trust me.
Hmm
I have
Again,
worked.
another
Yeah.
another another person,
Listen, I've
another one.
worked with Jedediah many years ago, and we fall out, speak, fall out, whatever. But one thing I'm not gonna do on Jedediah, I'm not gonna lie to him. I ain't never know to be no liar. I'm always tell the truth and shame the devil. That's what this platform is built on. And if you thought that I was some type of crooked person, you probably wouldn't even be on here right now listening to me. Trust me, at all. So I'm going with the facts. I'm not listening. Let me just say this. Clean House 25 is not paying Jedediah. And I always say before I talk, I'm not being paid by Clean House 25 nor Tiffany side at all. This is what I do. You've been knowing me for a long time and you've been watching my lives. I tell the truth and shame the devil. And that's one thing I got. I hate to lie on people, and I do not lie on people. I tell the truth. Now, when I'm saying something, I say, hey, this is just my opinion. Now, I have known to be wrong. Ain't gonna be wrong some more. But if I make a mistake in the public, I'll come back and apologize in the public about my wrongness. Go ahead. Go ahead, Sherry. I just wanted to say that. Keep it. Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, you can't. And again, if I listen to everybody who think they know what they talking about when it comes to her, and I'm not saying that I'm a professional on her or and know everything, but what I will say is I'm here, I'm on the ground, and I know what's going on, and I have stuff, receipts and things of that nature, but I ain't not getting ready to put them on social media. You give them to the feds. Now she's the one saying she was gonna put stuff on social media, and y'all still waiting. She did whole videos, YouTube videos, Facebook videos. I'm coming soon. We 13 days before the election. You think you should have did it before now? And they was coming soon because she was probably trying to find something that she can doctor up. But she better think twice about doctoring stuff up when people already got the originals. That's all I'm gonna say.
Mm-hmm. 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 Well, I
Yeah, that's
right
what's going
now
on.
I'm not mad at nobody, but it's the truth. That's what I'm doing. I'm just telling the truth and shame the devil at all.
Mm-hmm.
I've been on the
Yeah, well,
ground, documented before you guys ever thought of going to Dalton. I was there. Trust me.
you
Not
are.
only that, let me say this. I've been on the ground zero with Tiffany. Matter of fact, when
Mm-hmm.
Smitty's daughter got killed over there on right off by that store, in front of that
On
store
Woodline.
on
Yep.
Woodline.
Yep. We
Tiffany
was
was on
out
that
there
crime
together.
scene. I was on that crime. Matter of fact, me, Tiffany, and Camille, and us three,
Camilla.
Camilla,
Yep.
we went in there and
Mm-hmm.
watched the tape together. See, this is stuff that y'all
Yep.
don't know.
Mm-hmm.
We watched
And
the tape
also, you
together.
remember people got mad at her. Remember when
Yeah.
people, the family got mad at her because, and I don't even think she did this purposely, but they were saying that her footage showed the girl out there dead.
Mm.
I don't think she went up and was filming the body.
No.
You know what I'm saying? But they did get upset with her. I was there because remember we had a vigil for all of the people because it was a hit and run like the next day, and a mother got killed of 3 young children. So we tried to organize she tried to organize a prayer vigil for you know for the families. And remember, the family of the young lady who got killed,
Mm.
they were upset and they didn't want to come because of that incident.
Mm-hmm.
So again, it's a lot of things that people just don't know.
Sherry,
Everybody want to be a detective and they not. It's
remember
not.
this? I was talking to Camille today. Remember,
Hmm.
we knew about 3 people that got killed inside of Dalton jail,
Hmm.
but one we couldn't find their name. We knew about 2,
Yep.
but one we couldn't. A lot of
Hmm.
y'all don't know that. Don't know nothing about
Yep.
that.
And yep. Because I remember you had the mother call me.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yep. I
Yeah.
remember that.
So I go,
So
listen, people, it's
again,
a lot of things I could say and I don't say. I just try
uh-huh.
to give people the benefit of the doubt. Period.
Hmm.
I
Yep.
was at, before Tiffany became the mayor, I was at an award ceremony with Tiffany when she received a plaque from a church in
No,
the
it
in the
was
city of
right. No,
Chicago.
she had.
Yeah,
Oh yeah. Okay, I
right.
remember that. I
Yeah,
remember
right
that too.
before
Go
that,
ahead.
she had that sequence dress on. I was there. I filmed that.
Hmm.
I was there.
Hmm.
I could put that video up if I want to. So people, I,
Hmm.
it's a lot of things I know I don't say. I just keep my mouth closed and all that. That's why
Hmm.
I don't get personal. You see, it's easy for us to get personal with people that we don't know. You know,
Right.
so that's why I'm careful of what I say.
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. We have been told, one person told us maybe over a year ago, well, uh when things are going great for you all and y'all find out that she ain't done nothing wrong, are y'all gonna apologize? I want to call up that person and say, are you gonna apologize now?
Mm-hmm.
That never changed. It's
Mm-hmm.
something ain't right.
But
Where there's
Sheriff, this is
smoke,
what we
there's
could do. We
fire.
could do this right now. These are facts. We
Hmm.
know that Tiffany is holding checks that have been approved by the trustees that she never gave to the vendors. We know that for a fact.
Yeah.
Okay. We
Yes.
know that she transferred money from the Thornton Township into that non-for-profit organization. Now we know that her name is not on it, but we've got proof that her mentioning it that it's her organization, Cancer. Now, am I right?
Hmm.
These are facts.
Yes.
These are
Hmm.
definitely facts. This ain't nothing. We don't need the FBI. We didn't need Lori to tell us that.
Hmm.
We knew that already before Lori came and did an investigation. People,
Hmm.
we know.
And
Hold on, let me
people
go
will
again.
deflect.
Yeah, we know about how she locked the trustees out and threatened them if they go in the building, she's gonna have them arrested. Because I was there. I did the interview when they had out there in the thing in the lot. I know that. That's not legal, people. That's not legal.
Hmm.
These are things that I know. Trust me.
Right. Right. And she wants people, the narrative is start a fight, start a who had the knife, who did this, who did that, all stuff that people were there and know there was no knife. But now I'm looking at the comments and I done seen 75 comments about a knife. You know what I'm saying? But
Mm-hmm.
and I know no disrespect to the people because they want to know because of course that's the narrative that she's putting out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So again, everybody look, she will say purple pigs are falling out of the sky. Everybody gonna run to their window and look for them.
Personally, Sherry, I've been waiting on Tiffany to come with some receipts. And I'm gonna tell you,
I told you she wasn't coming with no
I've
receipts
been
from you.
waiting. I've been waiting because that's what I do. I'm into journalism. I've been waiting and waiting and
I know.
waiting. And anybody there out there that's going to interview Tiffany, please ask us some direct questions.
She won't interview with a person who she will not interview with a person that's going to ask her questions. She just won't.
Mm-hmm.
She just won't. So and
Man.
she's never, but me and you talked about this. I told you she ain't never gonna tell you, give you no receipts because she don't have any.
Mm-hmm.
But you know when the real receipts are gonna come out? When all this, when she goes, when the grand jury is closed and she gets indicted and people see what's going on when them charges come up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's crazy. Yep,
Yeah.
she
Yeah.
knows she's done. And I
Yeah.
think people just need to, I mean, I get it, it's a money maker. She's clickbait, all of that. But at the end of the day, that girl is done.
She's done, people.
A
She's
lot of
done.
people have, this is next year to be something else they talking about. Thank God Dalton will be out of the spotlight and we'll be moving our way, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yep.
So it's so
Hmm.
much stuff that's going on, people. Nobody have a reason. I'm not picking on a black woman, but my thing is like this.
Hmm.
If you're
Hmm.
wrong, you're wrong. If you've done a lot of singers wrong, you've left the singers out in the cold. You've done that.
Hmm.
I mean, these are things. I mean, come on. Who could do she have a senior mother. These are the things
Hmm.
that we see, people. These are things that we know we don't have to think twice about. That's all I'm saying, people. These are facts. I'm not talking about her wig. I'm not talking about who she sleep with. I'm talking about
Yeah.
things that she have done out in the open, and we have proof, open proof.
Yeah, but again, you what about the mothers, the mothers that she fired, the pregnant woman that she fired when she didn't have and had to give up her insurance while she was pregnant? What about stuff like that? Did we forget
Mm-hmm.
about that?
Mm-hmm. Wow. And with that police thing, with that white
Hmm.
cop that killed Alexis Wilson. I heard
Hmm.
Dorothy Brown was the one that really turned over the original tape
Hmm.
of that to the
I heard that, but I don't know much about that,
yeah,
so I can't. I have to
yeah,
digress when it comes to talking
yeah.
about it because I don't know about that part of it. But I know that it was handled wrong. I know that how she handled things, and she came out before she knew anything, and just made this young lady a criminal when you don't know nothing.
Mm-hmm. And we got to remember too, for those of you that support Tiffany, tell her that she's not running against Jedediah Brown. She's running against
But
Jason
she's
House.
mad at him when she gets mad at you. She learns, she knows how to attack, and all of these people that support her, are they okay with how she talks to older women, and how she talks to the clerk and that type of stuff, disrespectful and all that? Are they okay with that?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just wondering. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, this is real, people. This is real. Is 13 days. Is coming down
Hmm.
to the
And we
wire.
good. So that's one of the reasons I don't mind talking about it, but we're not worried about her retaining her seat in Dalton. People who don't know what's going on think she can win in Dalton. We boots
Mm-hmm.
on the ground. We here getting beat up, and we've been getting beat up for her whole term. That ain't gonna happen again. That's
Mm-hmm.
not gonna happen again. We don't want, let's take all this out of the equation. She's not gonna do the right thing. She's not willing to get help from people who know what's going on, and she can that can help her do things the correct way. So no, she won't listen to anybody. No, that she's not going to get a seat. And people out there, they see it. Everybody who was in her camp, she's down to what, two or three people?
Mm.
Listen. William Moore went to court. He tried to get a that's the guy who's hijacking Village Hall. He went to court and asked for an extension because he don't have no money for an attorney. He been doing her dirty work for 3, 4 years now. How come she won't help him get an attorney? Where's Max Solomon? Where's Bo Bradley now? Where's that lady who I don't see her at all anymore? Where is she? Where are all these people? These people better wake up and smell the coffee. They better wake up. She will once she has no use for you and you can't help her, you're done. All that work William Moore done for her, and he had to show up by himself with nobody for court. Okay.
And I'm gonna tell you,
Mm-hmm.
let me tell you, and I'm gonna just say this: if
Mm-hmm.
you didn't know anything about Tiffany and you listen to her talk, now she's
Mm-hmm.
very convincing, and that's what politicians do. She's very convincing. But in
Mm-hmm.
back of your
I
mind,
don't know.
you got to you know, like, hold on, the action says this. See, you can't judge a person a lot of times about what they say. You can, but you have to judge them by their actions. And we've seen action after action after action after action. Now, we know we have a lot of people that really love Tiffany. You know, we love when she
No, we
say,
don't. See, that's the thing
now
too. I
let me
think
say
that
this.
people think they do. I mean, people like I guess from social media, it
Yeah.
makes it seem like people love her. That's not true. I
Mhm.
don't see where they getting all that from. It's showing. It's showing right now. If she really had a real big base in Dalton where it matters, where she's about to get voted out, she don't. She don't. People keep saying that it's a narrative for social media for content. They gotta say that. I mean, I saw somebody do a YouTube video today. They know there was no knife at that township thing. They know that Jedediah is not being paid by the trustees, but they did a content on it.
Mhm.
It's a money maker to say she might win because if everybody said nope, Tiffany not gonna win, the Dolton trustees got this in the bag, it wouldn't be nothing to put on social media.
Mhm.
That's the truth. It's the truth. And I ain't mad at nobody who making their money off of it. Just be honest with what's going on.
That's true. Be honest.
It's life. It's life. It is what it is. I went to social media trying to get some help. So I can't be mad. I got to take the good with the bad, right?
Right?
It is what it is. I ain't mad at nobody. I just don't like when people personally attack us in Dalton and you don't know what you're talking about. And people got to be careful when they attacking people, public servants and public elected officials and things. They so much stuff they have to deal with, but us regular folk ain't got to deal with it. But these people on these keyboards just doing and saying anything
Mhm.
just because they quote unquote can, that's crazy to me. And they need to look at it. And I mean, I'll just put it to you like this. I'm glad I'm going to be on the right side of history when it comes to this.
Mhm.
And I've had people, and I won't name names, but I've had people who supported her and they actually called me and I was very appreciative of that and said, I want to apologize to you because I defended her. I defended her. And I ain't gonna get into what really made them see the light, but I knew why they saw the light. And they apologized and they said, you know what? I apologize because I really supported her.
Sherry,
But people can't feel bad about it either because when you don't know somebody's agenda till you know.
Sherry, you supported her. I supported her
Absolutely.
strong. Trust me. I walked in at a hot sun down Sibley Boulevard. You know, hey,
I was with you.
I was doing a protest at a nail salon. I stopped what I'm doing to have my people to come out there to support her
Mm-hmm.
non peace march and all that.
Yep. Stop the violence march.
Yeah.
Yep. I just threw that T-shirt away. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You should have kept that. That's
Yep,
history. You
yep,
could have made
yep.
some money with that. I wish I can find mine.
I'm cool on that. I'm
Okay.
straight. I play the lottery.
Okay.
But yeah, so again, you know you don't know a person's agenda until you know it.
hmm That's true.
That's it. That's
I'm
all.
just waiting on her to
And
drop her receipts, and I'm quite sure she have some, but it might include her if she drop them. I'm
she ain't
just.
got no receipts. She ain't got no receipts because she don't do not. Remember, she don't know what employees are doing. She don't know anything about nothing. She don't know nothing about nothing. She don't want to put her name on nothing. They say she barely do text messages.
Oh
She
wow.
don't want to get caught up in nothing.
Oh wow. Oh wow. I bet you.
Hmm.
I bet you the people that support her are like, please, Tiffany, don't do nothing else, please, please. I bet they like, oh my God, please.
They don't care. They don't care because they think that everybody is crazy.
Mm.
And we as a people, we gotta stop this crazy stuff. People want to sit up and they just want to support her, and they know she doing the wrong thing. Stop.
Hmm.
Stop. Just don't say nothing. I mean, just don't
I
say
mean,
nothing.
my question to everybody out there, and you don't have to answer. Why would you think that a sitting mayor, the trustees have approved these vendors and they got their checks and she's still holding on them? Now, what
$6 million, y'all. $6 million, 583 checks.
make that make sense to me? Answer that. Something is not right with that picture, people. That's all I'm saying. Am I right,
Hmm.
Sherry? There's something not right with that picture.
Hmm.
Shouldn't that tell you something that's not right? That's not no
They
mistake.
not. They
You
don't want to hear that. They
you
don't
got
want to hear that.
500 some checks that's been sitting for months and years on your desk,
Hmm. Hmm.
and you have not given them to the vendors.
Nope.
But the people that you recommend, they've been paid. See, y'all don't know that.
Hmm. Yeah.
Hmm.
And like you said, she would sit up and lied on, and she said it that the ice rink, that was all of that was funded by grant money. What grant money? It
Hmm.
never came in. And then all of these vendors that she used, they want their money. She didn't even pay all of them because she was lying about it being funded with grant money.
Mm-hmm.
And all she would do was go, no, I'm not lying. I'm not lying. Yes, you are. And anybody who knows Tiffany ain't never. All she did, she shook a paper or two a couple of times, put her hand up with a paper, doing like this, like we know what that is.
Mm-hmm.
Stop.
I've been waiting on her. She
Hmm.
when she opened up her when she hit her TikTok and all that other stuff. If you want to know the tea, follow me. And
Hmm.
I said we haven't. I'm
Yeah,
still waiting on the tea. I'm waiting
yeah.
on it.
Well, y'all gonna be waiting. And if y'all get it, I wouldn't believe it. I don't even understand how anybody can believe anything that comes out of her mouth. She lied with a straight face.
Mm-hmm.
I bet she would pass a lie detector test because she believe her own lies.
Well, I remember
She
the
believes
news.
her own
Remember the
lies.
newscaster asked her, "Was you in L.A.?"
In Vegas.
Vegas, yeah, Vegas. Yeah, I'm sorry, Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
She looked at that man straight. She cut her eyes. She looked. I was like, "Oh my God, that looked so
Mm-hmm.
bad." They still playing that right now
Mm-hmm.
today. That looked so bad.
Yeah, yeah. Being
Mm.
Bradley got her, didn't he?
Yeah, he got it though. He got it.
He got her. He got her good. Well, I mean, look, it is what
What
it
it is.
is.
Thank you.
13 days.
Yeah,
It's
13.
gonna go
Yeah.
fast. So we good out here in Dalton. So I mean, if we gonna have conversations, if people gonna defend, then we gonna always have people that's gonna defend. That's just a part of life.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, we good out here in Dalton. Clean House is gonna take they gonna take the seat, and we gonna rebuild, and hopefully we'll rebuild our social media. And when we celebrate that win, I'm gonna call you, Martin. Make sure you there.
Well, I'm gonna be there. Actually, I told Jason that I'm gonna be there live in the
Mhm.
when the results come in because I want to get all that footage.
Mhm.
I definitely because
Yep.
I want to get that footage. I want to have that in my archive. So, you know, I
Mhm.
mean, I listen. I had more footage. If they wouldn't have took my page, I had more footage. More footage.
No, you got a lot.
Oh my
And
God, I got a lot.
somebody was chopping up some of your footage. I'm gonna try to find it for you,
Okay.
and I'll let you know.
Cool. And please, if anybody out there is using my footage, I don't care about you getting paid, but just mention my name or say, hey, listen, thank Martin G. Johnson, aka the Crime Chaser, for this is his footage. That's all you have to say. You can get paid. I'm not gonna copyright you. I'm not gonna strike you, and then I promise you I'm not. Just mention my name, please. Give me credit for my work. I work too hard just to let other people think that you've done that work. You didn't do it. Just mention my name. That's all. And we cool.
Right. Yeah.
That's all I ask.
That's perfect.
Yeah. And I'm not gonna hold share. Did you want to talk about the video that you guys had the press conference about Dorothy Brown? Did you want to talk about that? That we can be done with this. Okay.
The only thing about that I wanted to mention is when people don't understand, we have been fighting this for a long time. You recorded us. You videoed that whole press conference because we wanted to get rid of Dorothy Brown because we didn't feel like she was right for the seat to be the village administrator. And that was back, what did you say? It was November the 2nd, 2021. And when she keeps on saying that the trustees tried to take her out of her seat, it's proof. The residents started saying it right then and there. We wanted her recalled. So it just goes. She has a hate for Jason House because the residents like him. You know, and some people are like that. They don't like how people feel about you, and that, you know, I get that. People don't like that I have a good relationship with some residents. But that's because I respect them and I respect what they think and what they're trying to do. You know, I'm not trying to be a hero or nothing. I just want her gone so we can move on. And and I'm not answering no more questions about do we think she can win? I'm not gonna keep answering that question. All the people have to do is go to that famous Facebook page, Dolton Politics, and go back 2-3 years and answer that question yourself.
But
I don't know, but I enjoyed talking to you for a little bit, but I'm finna get ready
go
and
ahead.
cook myself some dinner.
I'm just about done too. Go ahead, eat enough for me.
Okay.
All right, thank you so much.
Beans.
Thank you, Sherry. That's a 20-some year resident.
I'll talk to you.
All right.
That's right. And I'll talk to you soon.
All right, thank you. And people, listen. It's ridiculous. You know, it's not picking on a black woman. Yeah, everybody know I'm pro-black. I love black people. But when we have people that's not doing right by the people, what do you expect us to do? I mean, what can we do? No, you in leadership. When any black politician that's in leadership that don't do right by the people that look like them, they bogus. Period. It's all over, people. It's 13 more days. I'm documented everything, and it'll be all over. And listen, there'll be a new sheriff in town. They'll swear another person in around May. You know, so it's real, people. And it's not knock on nobody integrity or anything, but I just have to tell the truth. Shame the devil. And this thing is real. And again, my whole narrative about this live is Jedediah Brown is not running for mayor or trustee in Dolton. So her focus should not be on him. Her focus should be on her campaign to win. That's all I'm saying. You already know what it is. Live, uncut, unedited, tell the truth, and shame the devil. Let's get them likes up, people. Get them likes up. Those of you just coming in, get those likes up. Get them likes up. Wherever you at, Twitter, X, YouTube, Facebook. Let's get them likes up right now. Appreciate you, people. You already know what it is. Live.